Hello Tacticians! Welcome back to the Mythic Journey series. Today I have another theoretical on a viewer's request, and the one responsible for it is a Christopher Stewart 3828, so if you like the video, feel free to thank him in the comments. So, Asmodai. I can't say I consider him a very high priority in Tacticus, so mine is only epic bronze 1, but I did level him and his abilities to level 35 for this video. With instant buyer's regret. Oh well, it's just a game. Let's get down to business. Mission 1. Defeat 14 demons with Asmodai in one battle. The most convenient way to do this is in an LRE stage against the Thousand Suns, but it's also technically possible in Mirrorfall of Cadia in the Archimatos stages. The normal stage has 7 default bloodletters, and Archimatos can summon up to 6 more, which may prove tricky due to terrain and other units blocking of hexes, meaning you would need to sacrifice at least one unit to Archimatos to get enough demons for Asmodai, which actually sounds doable.
Alright, so for Asmodai's first Mythic Journey mission, Asmodai needs to defeat 14 enemy demons. And since for once I managed to write the script before I played the stage, I'm gonna skip most of the theoretical and just summarize in that there's 7 demons in this stage already. That means Archimatos here needs to summon 7 more. And for that I brought as many squishies as I could. All the demons need to die to Asmodai, and I want Arch to summon as many as he can with his active, and then I will have to sacrifice a few heroes to him to trigger his passive as well. That's why I brought the squishies. Okay, let's see what this does. The one designated non-squishy I have here is Dante, whom I'm gonna try and get Archimatos to summon on. So if I move Dante here and clap these cheeks here, that was second Asmodai skill by the way, then hopefully Archimatos will want to summon his 6 friends onto Dante, and then I should only need one more summon from his passive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, perfect. So now just smash, get rid of the unneeded enemies, might as well. And that was skill number 3 for Asmodai. That's skill number 4, and got rid of all the trash. Now I just need Arch to land the kill on something. So I may actually want to start healing Tiark or whoever. Because if they die to the bloodletters, then I will be kinda sad. There. That's another one. I lost track of the actual count. I just know that I mustn't kill anything with anybody other than Asmodai now. There. Bouncy, bouncy. There. All good. Doing great so far. Lovely. Okay, I think that was number 13. And Now it's time to bring somebody back. And since it's the squishiest of my units, Arch should be all over him. There. Good, that's demon number 14. That's the kill. And that's the stage and mission done, at least in theory.
Mission 2. Deal 9000 damage to suppressed enemies with Asmodai in one turn. I presume the intended way to clear this mission is to use Asmodai's active on a Chaos hero in the arena, because raid bosses can't be suppressed. This then triggers Asmodai's passive and as such pushes him to 6 hits for the follow-up strike, which is a normal attack and as such buffable by Exempli Gratia, Ragnashit, Kalgar and Eldrion, which then only needs to deal 1500 damage per hit, which an epic level 35 active with its cap of 1710 damage per hit should be enough for, assuming the cap is on final damage. To reach the necessary 1500 after armor damage in this scenario, your Asmodai will need a combined total of 3950 damage from his attack value, active and passive abilities, buffs, and crit damage at epic tier active ability levels, so 35 or less, due to the 95% coefficient on it, and roughly 3750 damage at level 36 and higher. Let's see if I can get it done.
Okay, so a few rather frustrating arenas later, and now the spore here should be the target of Thaddeus's wrath of his active. So hopefully this will let my Asmodai survive. Fuck you, Thaddeus. Okay. There. I'm relying on Anshi's movement buff for Asmodai. Okay. But actually, I can probably in this setup bait out Thaddeus's normal attack, which is good because if I put the spore in his range, he should just attack it conventionally, unless he gets body blocked by the other enemies moving before him onto this hex. Oh well. Yep. Fuck you, Thaddeus! Like, really? Fuck you. Alright. Attempt number 3. Another fat Karn spotted. The problem here is the Shossel, the Rivas, and the Azrael. I'm not sure I should be attacking this team at all with my setup, because, well, I have nothing to deal with the Overwatch and the summon spam, but let's try anyway. Oh great, it's this arena. No, I need to win. I finally got one that has a big enough Karn and no Thaddeus or other units complicating this too much, so I think this is the one. Let's try. So I'm assuming Ragnar will go here, so I should not be there. Karn will move here, so I will have to destroy Ragnar to get to Karn, which my own Ragnar on a WF should be able to do. And that should 1, 2, 3, 4 be pretty much it, I think. So this looks like the right way to set up. I can probably make sure Ragnar engages there. Good, as planned. Right, I think I saw some Galatian mitigation there. Yep, that's Mythic Galatian actually. Oh well. Anyway, one Yif. Two Yif. That should be Ragnar dead. And let's see how much damage actually Azrael's active does. Wait, I brought Azrael and not... fuck's sake! For fuck's sake, why do all the fucking units look the fucking same? Fuck this shit. I got in another one with actually a big enough Karn, and without any Thaddeus's, Rivas's, and I even brought the correct Dark Angel this time. So I'm assuming that Carrion will move here, well, just north of those boxes. Karn will probably end up on the hex north of him, so on actually low ground, which is gonna help. My Karn will have to kill Carrion, ideally without shooting the enemy Karn with his plasma pistol, so I probably shouldn't use Karn's active for this. And my Ragnar and Galgords will somehow have to deal with the west flank. Let's do this. So I'm gonna make sure that Carrion comes here and distract him with a spore. Let's see the danger zone. Push Galgords and Ragnar as close as possible, and the rest of the team seems to be in the correct positions. Good. Now, sadly, had I swapped Asmodai and Karn, I actually could have reached their Karn. Oh well. Anyway, one Yif, two Yif. That should very much kill the Carrion without damaging Karn. And let's see, so the potential without the passive triggering is 5k plus crits. Let's hit it. Headshot! Okay, and that's how you get the mission done with a Bronze 1 Asmodai with 146 attack. This game is a little stupid at times, isn't it? There. Now just need to deal with the Eldrion, which should be fine and doable, and call it a day. There. Give Karn something to play with. Eldrion will probably kill Ragnar. No, actually he will want to go for the boy because easier kill, I think. Yep. There. And the spores will take care of themselves. Good, and that's the arena done. And boy was this frustrating. I'm so not looking forward to doing this again when I actually have the mission.
Mission 3. Defeat 30 suppressed enemies with Asmodai. Seeing how Asmodai can suppress his chaos target once per battle, manually farming a few upgrades in the Mirror Fall of Cadia is probably the way to go for this one. Or if your Asmodai is bigger than mine and your Burchard and his passive is smaller than mine, you can use Burchard to suppress enemies for Asmodai to kill more than one per battle.
Alright, so for the third Mythic Journey mission, Asmodai needs to defeat a total of 30 suppressed enemies over any amount of battles. And he can suppress chaos enemies for himself using his active. Blap, so that would be one. Or alternatively, you can help him if you are so inclined by bringing probably Burchard or well anybody else who can suppress the enemies. So I'm just gonna clear out some trash here. Now my problem is that my Burchard is kinda too big for this stage. There. And he can really only suppress and keep alive the Havoc. And that's even though I removed his crit item. So let's do that. Oh, right. The Havoc runs. So nice. Yeah. Melee unit problems, right? 1, 2, 3. I think Azrael, not Azrael. Asmodai is dead because the Havoc can get there and shoot him, and I don't think he can survive that. I can suppress him though. There. Problem solved. There. And there. And that would be 2 kills per 1 energy badge. Very economic.
Mission 4. Score 8 hits with Asmodai in one turn. Theoretically, very doable in the arena against a chaos enemy with Vitruvius and Thoriad or Galgors for support, as long as you don't care too much about actually winning the fight afterwards. But because I do care about winning the fight afterwards, I've come up with a much sneakier solution in Mirror Fall of Cadia.
For the fourth Asmodai's Mythic Journey mission, you need him to score 8 hits in one turn. And when his passive is in the epic tiers and grants him 2 extra hits, this is very much doable in any Imperial campaign against Chaos, as long as you can attack something with Vitruvius without killing it. And luck have it, there is one such enemy in the campaign, that is Engrax, because his Terminator armor can eat a diamondish Vitruvius's attack no problem, I hope. Failing that, there is one more alternative. Abaddon. Let's try this. So position roughly like this to bait out Engrax onto this hex. And let's get the thing going. So first make way for Asmodai with Isabella. Then bait out or bail out Dante from the hex from which you will want to attack with Vitruvius and get rid of the Havoc's Overwatch. Now attack with Vitruvius. There, Engrax survived and he has the Master Annihilator debuff, so he will take an extra hit. Next up, bring Asmodai into range and make sure he's buffed by Thoriad. And now Asmodai has 4 native hits, 2 extra hits on chaos enemies from his passive, and 2 extra hits from the buffs. So he should have 8 hits and also coincidentally clap Engrax no problem. There, just like that. And that should be the mission done. Just need to clear the stage, but that should be the least of my problems right about now. There, and done! Perfect!
Mission 5. Deal 50,000 damage with Asmodai to enemies under the effect of Exemplar of Hate, to debuff his active places. Probably the least pain in the assful approach for this one would be to debuff a legendary 5 Thaumakus and then, on the next turn, kill one of the mirrors with Asmodai to proc the Lieutenant Mechanic damage tick on Thaumakus, but I do expect this cheese to get patched out sooner or later. Realistically, you will want to speed through this mission in the arena, basically repeating mission 2 until you reach the damage quota. Or you can complete it over time, grinding upgrades in Elite Mirrorfall of Cadia, one Exemplar of Hate at a time, like this.
Hate! Hate! Wait, wrong Dark Angel. Again. Fuck! Hate! Hate! Wait, that's not how you're supposed to do it. Okay, he's still under the effect. Bonk. Hate!
Well, that was something. Good thing that Asmodai's Mythic Journey is doable without investing too heavily into him specifically. The various meta heroes that you will want to have built can carry him through it. About Asmodai himself. I don't think he's bad, it's just that there are easier to get and more generally useful options out there. Like, a lot of them. But don't let my opinion on him stop you from building him if you like him. Tacticus is all about finding different cool solutions to stages after all. And with that, you've made it to the end of this video and you should
Repent, heretic!